my mom never babied me. She never put me under the illusion that the world is nicer than it is. And also, my mother, I was her firstborn son, and she knew that my father was not there in that household, and we were in a harsh environment, and she made me able to thrive in that environment. My brother came along, my younger brother, admittedly, I think that my mother felt that I was a little too harsh or hard of a person. And I think that she intentionally like tried to really love on my brother, made him into a different person. Like he and I are night and day. We're very different. But I say that to say, I've always been the same person, and I am the person I was raised to be. I'm a true reflection of my culture, and I don't abandon my culture or my principles. I will stick with them till the day I die. And if I die upon my principles, I will be happy. And the beautiful thing is, if you kill me at this point, I already won. Marquette, why is that? I never expected to live this long, number one. And number two, I've done everything I ever wanted to do and more. And most of the things I wanted to do, I've done them 2 or 3 times, really. So it's like, if someone says, we're going to come kill you, come kill me then. Like, hurry up. Like, come kill me then. Like, I'm not worried about you. I've never been worried about you. I've never been worried about any of it. And right now I'm on borrowed time. I feel like I got extra time. You heard me? So it's not a problem to me. Like, and right now, if you kill me, it's even better. I don't have any kids popped out. You heard me? Like, it's even better. But here's the thing. I'm not like you guys. If I had kids and you kill me, I'd be like, well, at least my kids got a little bag. I didn't even get that from my pop. I'm just saying, like, let's get a little bit of progress. You dig? Like, I'm not, off some bourgeois stuff. Like, if I am blessed to have children and my kids ever complain, I'm like, hold on, shut up. Don't you complain to me. I will leave you. And I'm gonna be dead serious. Like, I will leave you. Me being here is a privilege. Just the fact that you met me at a normal age is a privilege. You didn't have to wait till I got out of prison and meet me at like age 12. You didn't have to do that. I will leave you. Shut up, obey me, respect me, and appreciate this good life I give you. And if I ever live to, whatever age, then I'm not going to leave them anything. Marquette, why wouldn't you leave your kids anything? Well, I wouldn't leave them anything because they don't deserve anything. If you had the privilege of having a good father that raises you up with good knowledge, then you got everything you need. You learned how to hustle. So go hustle. You hear me? Like, you learned how to hustle, go hustle. You got the most amazing head start on earth. Why would I need to leave you money? I taught you how to get money. You hear me? I'm leaving my money to refugees in Yemen. I'm leaving my money to refugees in Sudan. You see, those who are in war-torn countries, I have a particular sympathy for, because there really is no economy there. There's no economy at the moment. USAID or whatever NGO stops dropping packages, and they're really screwed. Now, you might be right about the second part. He says, I'm not going to lie, chat. First off, I hate when people say chat, like you're talking to it like it's one person. It's just very creepy, just like psychologically where he writes, I think Saint is mentally insane. Now there, you might be right in terms of insane. And you might be correct there. Whereas I said this with the most respect. No, you might be right about that piece. Now, when you say some deep-rooted trauma growing up, see, that's the thing. I don't believe it's trauma. See, the problem is that you guys are so soft. You guys are gummy bears. You think everything is trauma. What it really is life. It's life, man. It's not trauma, stupid. It's life. Life is not supposed to be a smooth ride. Life is not supposed to be a roller coaster with no dips where you think you're going to get killed. Life is not a situation where you come out perfect. That's not real life, man. You might see these nerds on the internet, they get veneers and their teeth look perfect. That's not real life. In real life, you have chipped teeth. In real life, you got yellow teeth. You don't have white fluorescent teeth. In real life, every girl doesn't have breasts that sit up like this. Some of them hang. Like, it's real life, but you guys want to live in a plastic world and you think that you're going to make it through without any challenges or scuffs. There's no trauma at all. Like, if there was trauma, like, I'd probably be on OF, or I'd be engaging in LGBTQ, or I'd be broke like you, or something like that. Like, that's not trauma, man. That's experience. For a man. Now, if I was a woman, and that'll probably be trauma, bro. Like, if I was a woman, I'd be in Dr. Umar's daughter's situation. That's trauma, Brody. For real, for real. But this is just life, man. Like, your pop wasn't there. That's life, man. It happens, bro. Like, your pop could have been killed in war. Your pop could have gotten cancer. Many things could have happened. That's just life. It's not trauma. Trauma is your response to it. I want everybody to pay attention to me. Pay attention to me right now. Let me preach. Trauma is how you respond. Trauma is if you cannot handle what is in front of you. That's trauma. It's your inadequate response. Woo! I know they hate that. I know they hate that, man. And for the religious people out there, you've probably heard some of your religious brethren say things like, God wouldn't give you a problem that you couldn't handle. Well, if you couldn't handle it, then it's trauma. If you handle it, then it's nothing. It's nothing to a boss. But it's the weaklings that they think everything is trauma. They think the world is against them. They think they're always a victim. Nah, those are problems of your own making. They're mostly in your head. Like, it's ludicrous. I mean, there are people on the internet that they really believe that a guy who talked crazy to Whack 100, was on the phone and was so polite and sweet and got scared. That guy, they believe a guy who was yelling and raging and then got spit on and then ran away. They think that guy is like some kind of mafia boss and I should be scared. Like, that's crazy. I'm going to sleep like a baby. I'm going to sleep like an absolute baby. But one thing you guys got to remember about me is, for me, every day is the same. I stay so locked in, like you guys wouldn't believe it. When I tell you guys exercise is prayer, sweat is the holy water, I stay locked in. That's what you don't realize about me. So it's not a situation of like, oh, you should be worried or paranoid. Nigga, I grew up paranoid, bro. Like I didn't have the strap since I was prepubescent. You hear me? My whole life, I was raised with the strap like it was a sibling. I always got the strap. Like, why would I ever be worried? I grew up paranoid with the strap. Like, I'm not worried. Like, this is every day. I live in war. I live in war. That's why I always tell you guys, exercise is prayer. Sweat is the holy water. I exercise every single day. I'm always in fighting shape. I don't need to prepare to get in fighting shape. I'm always in fighting shape. When have you guys ever looked at me like, man, bro, looks soggy and weak? Never. I'm always in fighting shape. My mind stays in war. There's no days off. Why would I ever be worried? I wouldn't at all. And here's another thing I want you guys to understand. It's important. So she writes, wow, I've said I was abused as a child. I won't be as an adult. Yiddy! I feel you, baby. That's a beautiful thing. Shout out to the ladies out there, man. Shout out to the real strong women out there. Not fake strong, like they're combative, but actual strength. You hear me? Shout out to the ladies, and shout out to Diamond, who's doing her thing. If you're a real woman and you want to be a part of this thing of ours and join it with the lady saints, definitely tap in right there. Yes, indeed. Anyways, I want to encourage you guys to, as I said, know the end before you begin. And don't listen to these nuts out there, man. There's so many people, they think they can tell you how to do everything and they have nothing to show for it. Shout out to Corey, just became a member at thesassin.com. That's THESASN.com. Click join. They can tell, like, people get so confident and arrogant because things look so easy from a distance. I remember one time, and this is just funny. I think I've told you all this before. One time my mother, she gave me some marketing advice and I was just like,